So I was initially dubious about the quality of this little guy, but actually it's really great. The bricks work just fine with traditional Lego, and the motor and remote control system works really well as well. No problems there. The assembly was great. It wasn't as simple as most Lego kits with all the individually packaged parts. There's a bit of scratching around, but considering it's a 14 and up build, I really don't think there's an issue there. You can see it's got cool little hands that rotate and claws. It's got eyes that flash. Let me show you some of its features. The robot is a cool kit, but obviously what we're all really interested in is the motors and the remote control, etc. After a little while, you're going to want to take the robot apart and build it for something else. So the questions are, how well does it work with normal Lego? And how well do the motors and the remote control work themselves? And what do they do exactly? So there's three components. We've got this small receiver component, which plugs directly into this battery component. This one stores 6 AA batteries, and the receiver gets power directly from it. There's your receiver. Well, there's your power from your batteries, and you can plug in the receiver. The receiver communicates with this remote control. There's no proportional steering or anything, it's just full on off in the two directions. This guy takes 3 AAAs in there. So you plug in the receiver wherever you like, give the receiver power, and then the 2 motors simply plug onto the back of the receiver. Once the motors are connected and you have turned the receiver on, or the battery pack on, and you turn the transmitter on, and there we have it. If the motors are turning the wrong way for you, there's this handy little switch which reverses the direction, which is very cool. There's a number of options here. You can set through 1 to 4, which I believe is the channels, but obviously I've only got 1 to test with. You can say the batteries last a nice long time. The motors don't have much torque, but they move well enough. And the lack of grip on the tracks is actually a good thing, because it prevents the motors getting burnt out when kids invariably drive it into the wall and just keep running. The last item that they give you is a set of lights, and the lights you could just plug directly onto the battery pack and then they'll be on, or of course you can plug them onto one of the motor plugs, which is how it's actually done in the original kit, and then they will come on when you turn that motor. And that's pretty much all there is to it. One of your big questions is going to be, how well does this work with regular Lego? And there's just not much to say about that at all, because it works absolutely perfectly. There is really no perceivable difference between the fit of regular Lego parts and these, which is fantastic, because it means you can use these cool motors and things at a much cheaper price with your other Lego kits and build whatever you like.